Hi, kindergarten kids. Who's this? Who is this? You might not recognize me. Put this on. Wait a minute. I look familiar. Do you remember me? Okay, like this. Uh-huh. And then like this. Who is it? It's Mrs.LeClercq, your teacher. Yes, and I'm saying hello to you from my garden. Look what I did. I borrowed all sorts of plants from my neighbors. Well, I had a lot of them. And I made my living room, as I told you last time, into a jungle. Because why not? And today in my jungle, because I miss all of you, I decided to play a little game. And you can play this game at home. I'm playing kindergarten. So I decided to go through all my toys and see what I could find. And I found the teacher. See, this is the teacher. Her name, what should we name her? Not Mrs. Pumpernickel. Maybe we can name her Mrs. Flower Power. How about that? Mrs. Flower Power. Miss Flower Power. See, this is the little teacher. And I looked through my toys to find some things that were smaller than she was. And I found a little mouse, Pipsqueak, Pip, squeak. And I found a little mole. See, a little mole, a little mole. And I found a little bear. So we have a bear, a mole, and a mouse, and a flower. And just because there's always one like this at our circle times in the morning, I have a little Quatschmacher, a little clown, a little minion, and he's supposed to sit down when it's time to hear the stories, but he never does. He's on his head, or he's laying down, or he's doing all sorts of little funny things and kicking his feet. Yep, but that's how it is to be a teacher. Doo-doo. Very good. I like the way that Pipsqueak is sitting. I like the way that Bear is sitting. And I like the way that Mole is sitting. And I see that Minion is doing his very best. At least he's being quiet. And then the teacher sits down. Little Quatschmacher needed some help, so he's going to sit right next to Mrs. Flower Power. So, boys and girls, I'm going to read you today the story about the little dog who's delivering Valentines. Let's see how this story goes. I thank you for listening. Stay quiet, and maybe we'll find some great ideas for ourselves. See here, the mommy dog is taking her little boy to the park. They go in through a gate, and there's a policeman, a police dog who says hello to them. And very politely, the little dog answers back, "Good morning. Hi. I'm going to play with my boat." Into the park they go. And doesn't that look like a dream come true? So many different friends playing all sorts of cool games. Do you see the little puppy dog? He shared his boat with a little duck. And the duck shared his hula hoop and stick. We have hula hoops in kindergarten. You see, right here, there's the little puppy. And now he has a new toy, and the kids are all sharing their toys together and taking turns on the slide and having a wonderful time. What a great park. Our story begins. Back at home, William has filled his pockets full of Valentine cards. And it's all for his friends. So the mommy dog is taking her little puppy dog to the mailbox so that he can mail his letters to all of his friends. And one of the envelopes has a great big heart on it. Can you see it there? There's a great big heart on the envelope. He's drawn a heart on each one because it's Valentine's Day. And he wants to tell his friends how much he loves them. Some letters, William, that's the name of the doggy, some letters William is able to deliver himself. His mommy walks with him to the fire station. And you see, there's a fire dog in there, a Dalmatian with black and white spots, and he hears somebody out the door. He thinks, what's this? And it's just William. William is sliding his Valentine's card under the great big door of the fire station. That's one card for my friend, the fire dog. In Williamstown, there is a man who sells newspapers, and that's another friend of William's. So William is sneaking over, and he's delivering a card to his friend, the newspaper man, the man who sells newspapers. Another friend of William's is the man who cleans the streets. And he's sneaking over to the man who cleans the streets, well, the dog, the dog man. And he's sneaking over and slipping a Valentine's Day card into his pocket. His mommy's with him, and she's smiling at how careful he is. And the dog cleaning the streets does not even notice. Pretty sneaky. Now William is going along to the policeman who watches the street corner. "Hello, William," says the police officer. "What are you doing today? Are you ready to cross when it's green?" But of course, before William crosses with the green light, he sneaks a Valentine's card into the police dog's back pocket. "There's a card for my friend the police dog," says William. And later on, when William goes back to his house, he checks his mailbox. And guess what? There are so many letters there written to little Mr. Junior Cocker. And who's that? Mr. Junior Cocker is William, because his name is William Cocker. And he has a bunch of letters for himself. His friends have sent him letters. You see, kids? So now William is going home and he's carrying his letters with him. His mailbox is just in his front garden. So he's going up the walk into his house because he wants to be careful when he opens the letters and sit down and see who has sent him some nice Valentine's Day cards. That's the end of the story. We hope you liked our story, and maybe you have an idea of something that you can do at home. It's February, and on February 14th, it will be Valentine's Day. So that means you can get some paper at home, whatever color you think your friend might like, and make a nice heart. And one way to do it is this fun way. You can cut out this shape, ta-da, and it's a heart, or just draw a heart and cut it out. And then you could maybe send something special to someone who you haven't seen for a while. Mrs.LeClercq is sending some magazines, some French magazines, to her nephew in Florida. It doesn't snow there, so she thought she would send him some funny magazines and something to help him with his French. She's putting it in a big envelope with a Valentine, and we'll write something like, "I miss you," or "I love you," or "I'm your friend," or "I like you," anything nice. You put it on the heart very easily. Mama can write it or Papa can write it with yellow, and you can trace it and try writing on top of the letters. Put it in an envelope and mail it off. It's not so easy to go to the post office today. This was originally Christmas, and now it's Valentine's Day, but I'm gonna send it off. Off to Florida it goes. So we hope you liked our little toy morning circle, and you can make your own little kindergarten scene with Playmobiles, or maybe you want to use stuffed animals, or maybe you want to draw something, like you can make paper dolls, or just any of your toys. Pick one to be the teacher and a few to be the children, and you can send me a picture of that. I got some nice pictures of you with your silly hats, and I got some nice pictures of you baking cakes, and I really liked that. So if you want to take a nice little photo of you with your little mini kindergarten scene, I will enjoy that as well. And Matisse, my son, he loves, now who's doing Kvutch? It's Pipsqueak. Well, he was so good for so long. Okay, so good morning from Mrs.LeClercq. Have a nice weekend. And if you have any ideas that you think I should do, you can also send me your ideas. Why not? I'm always sending you mine. So have fun building your little kindergarten scene. I hope you don't have too many little minions in your group. One is enough. And that's all. Have a good weekend.